Yes, students, what we have done till now is that we have discussed the story of transport, and then we have discussed the how to measure the length of a table or any desk. Yes, so we have measured the length of the desk with the help of gilli danda. Okay, and the next is that if a small length, for example, I have to measure from this to this, a small length is left. So I will measure this length with the help of a thread. That is it is the string length. Yes. And next is that we have done by measuring the length by hand span and then foot length also. And then we have discussed the units that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So here if you have to find 1 centimeter, then what you will do? 1 upon 100 of a meter in this way. Clear? And if there is if 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter, then 1 millimeter is equal to 1 upon 10 of centimeter. This is the thing that you should know. Okay? So, and the another unit we have done 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter and 1 meter is equal to 1 upon 1000 of kilometer. Clear? Firstly, it is the direct that you know. Okay? Then we will divide if we have to convert centimeter into meters. Okay? Clear? Then there are some important instructions for measuring the length using a scale. Yes, that you don't use any scale that don't have or that have any broken edge. Okay, so and also you will mark the reading in see the reading in this way, exactly at the point, not in this way, not in this way. Clear? This is a thing that we have discussed. Then we have discussed learn about the how to measure a curved line by using a thread. Okay, we will take small portions and then add them. For example, it is 1, it is 1, it is 2, it is 3, it is 4, it is 5. So then we will add the whole centimeters. 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 4, 11, 11 plus 5, 16. So your answer will be 16 centimeter. In this way, you will find the answer also. Clear? You can also measure it by you will measure it with the help of a scale then. Next, we have discussed the type of motion. The first type of motion that we have discussed is rectilinear motion. The rectilinear motion is when an object is moving in a straight line, then it is called the rectilinear motion. Yes, and then we have discussed circular motion when an object is moving in a circular path. I have also given you an example of a string that is tied to a stone and then it follows, then I whirl it, then what will happen? It will move in a circular motion. It is an example of circular motion. Clear? Okay, now I am starting the new topic. Next topic. It is under the types of motion. Okay, and the topic, the name of the next type of the motion is curved motion. Sorry, it is curvilinear motion. Curvilinear motion. It is clear from the name that it is a motion along a curve. Okay, when an object is moving in a curved line or it is following curved line, then the motion is called curvilinear motion. So what is the definition? When a body moves along a curved line, it is called curvilinear motion. Clear? The motion is called the curvilinear motion. Example, if I throw a ball in this way, what will happen? It will follow a path. It is curvilinear. Clear? Now, if a car is moving in a curved road in this way, road is of this type, and the car is moving, so it is an example of a curvilinear motion. Clear? So the next is, students, see here, if I am throwing this ball, what is happening? It will go in a curve path. It will follow a curve path. Okay. So the next is circular motion that we have done. That when an object is moving in a circular path, okay, and it is called a circular motion. Students, this circular motion is further divided into two types. First is rotational, okay, rotational motion, and next is revolutional motion. Revolutional motion. You have to understand this concept. Concentrate here. First is rotational motion. When an object is moving on its axis, for example, it is axis. What is axis? What is axis? It is an imaginary line. Okay, if I talk about the equator, it is also an imaginary line. There is no line in the middle of the earth. Okay, it is just only an imaginary line. Similarly, earth is rotating. It is also rotating over an axis. This axis can't be seen. It is only, we can imagine it. Okay. So when an object is moving in a circular path, but along its axis or about its axis, okay, it is called the rotational motion. You have seen, please observe the fan. It is moving on a particular axis. Just see the fan. Yes, Jasmine. It is moving over a particular axis in this way. A spinning top. It is also moving at some axis. When we revolve it, when we rotate it, it will rotate at a particular axis. Spin top is also an example of a rotational motion. And next, see here, the hands of a clock. These are also moving in a rotational path because it is the axis. Okay, and it is moving in this way. You are seeing, see, a second hand is moving in this way. Similarly, a fan also moves in this way. Clear? Now, another example you know about that. Any example you want to give? Any other example?
मॉर्निंग मैम.
Yes, good morning.
मैम बेंगल को जब हम लोग घुमाते हैं तो एक बीच में लाइन आती है.
Yes, you are, yes, very good observation. So it is also rotating at some particular axis. Next, we will talk about revolution. Hitesh and Nishka, I will take example of revolution from you. Okay, just understand the concept. What is revolution? So when an object is moving around a whole, for example, I will give you example. For example, it is sun. Okay, and planets are revolving it. Okay, so in this type of motion, that is a revolution, an object moves in a whole round in a fixed center, around a fixed center. Clear? It is the center, and the planets are revolving around this sun. Okay, so it is the fixed center. Now next, revolution, examples of revolution. For example, Earth, it is the simplest example that Earth is revolving around the sun, and similarly The moon is revolving around Earth. Okay. And next, you have all seen a toy train. In this way it is made. It is these are the rail of that toy train, and in this way, and the train is moving over this circular path and take revolution. Okay, if there is any point, and then it will take revolution of this point. Okay, so it is also an example of revolution. Clear? Students, we have discussed circular motion, that when an object is moving in a circular path, it is further divided into two parts, that is rotational motion, revolutional motion. In the rotational motion, the object move around along a particular axis. Clear? And in the revolutional motion, and the whole object is moving around a fixed center. Clear? Difference is clear to you all? Okay. If there is any doubt, you can raise your hand. Otherwise, please lower your hand. Okay, now next, the revolution and rotation is clear to you all. Now we will come to the next part. Open page number. Actually, these are important that you must know. Okay? Yes, Abhi? Yes.
गुड मॉर्निंग मैम.
Very good morning.
मैम आपने मैम कहा था पीडी आप मैम प्रैक्टिस असाइनमेंट भेजोगे, तो मैम उसके मैम जो आंसर की होंगे वो मैम हमें मतलब मैम खुद लिखने होंगे कि मैम आंसर की आप शेयर करोगे नेक्स्ट डे?
We will share the answer key of that assignment next day.
Okay, ma'am.
At the end, I will tell you all the things. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, I will give you whole instructions that are there. Okay. Now, next type on page number 104, you are seeing that a fan, the picture of a fan. It is also rotating, and what is the type of motion? Avni, what is the type of motion of that fan? Ma'am, please unmute. Yes, Javish. Ma'am, please unmute Javish.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning, Uche.
Ma'am, it is a rotational motion.
Very good. It is rotating, so it is a type. The answer is rotational motion. Now next, coming to the next para on page number 104. In some cases, an object repeats its motion after some time. Underline this. This type of motion is called periodic motion. Here, there are some motions that repeats itself at equal interval of time, and it is called periodic motion. Here, repeat itself. Okay, at equal interval of times. जैसे कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अब सन है, सन को पता है कि मैंने इतने मॉर्निंग में इतने बजे आना ही आना है सुबह रोज, तो फिर वो कभी भी वो टाइम मिक्स नहीं करता है. ठीक है. एंड सो द नेक्स्ट इट्स एग्जांपल इज, वो तो सिर्फ समझाने के लिए है, एट इक्वल इंटरवल ऑफ टाइम. क्लियर? जो अपने आप होता है और इक्वल इंटरवल थोड़े थोड़े टाइम के बाद अपने आप. ठीक है. जैसे आज सुबह ही कल फिर सुबह हो गया, ऐसे नहीं होगा कि कल रात ही रहे इस टाइम. ठीक है ना? So then example is to and fro motion of a pendulum. Here it is written in the second para of page number 104, first column, pendulum. What do you mean by pendulum? Now what you will do? Take the stone tied with the string that you use in activity 6. Now hold the string in your hand. I am holding the string in my hand, and then let the stone hang it. Okay, now what will I do? I will pull the stone to one side. I am using my other hand. Okay, now observe it carefully. So this is a pendulum. Okay, you can also see the figure number B. Figure 10.14b. You are seeing there is a pendulum below the clock. It is also like this. It is a periodic motion, so that it is repeating again and again. Clear? And you observe that the pendulum is going to and fro motion. It is doing to and fro motion. That forward, backward. Okay, so it is constantly moving. From which position to it is the position. It is moving in this way. So it is pendulum. Clear? Here is the term to and fro. It means that the constant movement. The constant movement बैकवर्ड एंड फॉरवर्ड, जैसे कि आगे गया फिर वापस, ऐसे बार बार उसका क्या है, मोशन हो रहा है. सो इट इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ पीरियोडिक मोशन. क्लियर? सो द नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल, द रोटेशन ऑफ अर्थ अबाउट इट्स एक्सिस, देयरफॉर डे एंड नाइट occur. Okay, first example is of pendulum. I am writing here, I am rubbing this. So the first example is of pendulum. Okay, you can also make a pendulum on your at your home. Okay, just take a string and a stone. It will show you a periodic motion. Clear? Next is second example is rotation of Earth on its axis. Okay, rotation of Earth on its axis. Therefore the Earth, there is a change in day and night because it is also rotating on its own axis. Next, the most common example that I have given you a number of times, the movement of hands of clock. Movement of hands of clock. Okay, it is also a periodic motion. It will obviously after 1 hour, the next hour will start. Clear? So it is periodic motion. Now next is any another example? Yes, Javish, ma'am, please unmute Javish. That are happening at equal interval of time. Tanishka. Okay,
Ma'am,
student.
please ask the students to raise hand when you name them, please.
Okay, student, you can unmute yourself.
Mom, sunrise and sunset.
Yes, it is an example. So other example is the motion of a child on a swing. Now next is, we will proceed to the next. So please underline the examples. Motion of a pendulum, a branch of a tree moving to and fro, motion of a child on a swing, strings of a guitar or the surface of drums being played are the examples of periodic motion. Clear? So here the object is repeating the motion again and again after a certain interval, after a fixed interval. Okay? So next is, did you observe a swing machine? You all have seen a swing machine. Okay, there is any needle and there is any holder to move it. Okay, what will happen? So just observe it carefully. You must have observed it may remain at the same location. It will remain at the same location. I'm just drawing. I'm not that much good in drawing. Okay. It is of just this shape. So now when the person will move this wheel, what will happen? It will come in circular motion. The wheel is moving in circular motion. Right? Now the needle which is going up and down again and again, it is moving in periodic motion. So because why it is in periodic motion? Because after certain interval it will come back. In this way it is move up and down. So the needle, it is in periodic motion. Clear? You are saying that a single object is also showing a circular motion also and a periodic motion also. So it is important that two motion can also be there in a single object. Clear? Underline this. You must have second column, last para. You must have observed that it remains at the same location while its wheel moves with the circular motion, and it also the needle moves up and down continuously. Clear? And it is the needle is undergoing a periodic motion. Clear? So next example. Have you observed closely the motion of a ball on the ground? So we will do this activity. Yes, students, you will observe it carefully. Okay, it is a ball and it is any surface that I am taking. Okay, now I am pushing the ball. It is going in which direction? Forward direction. And you also see the smiley here. Now when it is moving, the smiley is going up and down. It is changing its position. So what will happen if the ball is rolling on the ground, it will rotate also and move in forward direction also. Clear? You should do this activity. See here, if there is any ball, what will happen? It will go forward also and it will rotate also. Clear? It is rotating also and it will go in forward direction. Clear? In this way. It will go in the forward direction also. Clear? So there are two types of motion that are there in a ball. The activities we have done today, you can also do it at your home. And it will be more clear to you. Next is, therefore, can you think of other examples where the object undergo a combination of different types of motions? You see here, there is rotating motion. Can you give an example there if there is any combination? That means there are two types of motion that are there. Yes, Anishka? Yes.
Ma'am, the satellites orbiting the Earth, they follow a circular motion and they also follow a periodic motion.
Yes, good. So, can anyone tell me if the ball is going in forward direction, which type of motion it is? Which type of motion is it when it is going in a forward direction? It is going in this way. Moving in forward direction, it is following this type of path, that is a rectilinear path. Clear? And it also rotating, so there is also rotational motion. So it is an example of a combination of different types of motion. Clear? Now we will conclude this chapter that we did many measurement activities and discussed some kinds of motion. We saw that motion is a change in the position of an object with time. You all know that what is motion? When the there is a change in the position of an object with time. Our hands are in motion. Firstly, I am writing over here. Now I am just placing my hand over the table. So there is a change in the position of the hand. So it is in motion. Clear? So the change in this position can be determined through distance measurement. We can also measure the distance from this position to this position. Clear? And we can also, and we will use any scale or any other device to measure it. Okay, either measuring tape or any meter rod. Okay, we for example, when we buy some cloth from market, then the person will measure it with the meter rod. So there are so many different scales that are there so that we can measure any substance or any object. Clear? The movement of a snail on the ground, a butterfly fleeting from one flower to other flower, there it is also in motion. Firstly, the butterfly go into one flower, then next into the next flower. Okay, for example, even a small butterfly, it is also in motion. Clear? Rather than please leave the objects that are rest. Okay, leave that objects. Okay, other things that you are surrounding. You see your fan, it is also in motion. Clear? You are doing something, you are going somewhere, and a car is moving. So observe the things that are around you. And next tomorrow we will do the question answer.